welcome you to another edition of the Real Talk here on Sammy Flex TV. And today we are about to have some chat from Jamaica, where a Jamaican brother has given us a song in which he was doing some tree language. And the message is very, very deep. It is a message you need to hear at all costs. My name is Sammy Flex, and this is Sammy Flex TV. And I have my production crew here with me, Digital Star Currency, Richie Flex, as well as Yao Lapiji. And I'm going straight to Jamaica without much ado to find out how our brother, reggae artist K Genius, is doing. Now he has a new song called The Revolution. And in The Revolution, he has two of these songs. One in Tree and one in English. We want to ask him, we want to find out some one or two questions on this particular song, what he wants to achieve with it, and even why the Tree language. K Genius, good afternoon, if you can hear me from Ghana.
Yes, King. Give thanks and praise. I mean, big up the motherland to all Ghanaian, That's where we're from, Yeah, give thanks and praise. It's a pleasure to be with you, brother. Give thanks,
Nice one. It's also a pleasure to have you. This afternoon, I have been listening to so many of your songs, and I came across one called Revolution, and I was so inspired by the fact that you wrote one in Tree. First of all, why did you decide to write that particular version in Tree?
Well, it spanned out very differently because I really wanted to collaborate first with one of Ghanaian artists.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first got there, the experience was different, And I felt that I wanted to communicate, with the Ghanaian people. So I was excited, man. I was excited. So by them speaking the language was the problem,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to learn, and it was something new.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to learn to speak with somebody, and majority of Ghanaians, they were willing to teach me. So when I would speak, some would laugh, but it was fun for me because I felt I was home.
Okay.
When I was in Ghana, so I had to learn. So that drive was to learn. You learn Aquaba, S saying,
I know, right?
You're learning to greet and to and then when that was the simple part about it, quite you could greet. It's to understand more. So as a musician, I felt now I wanted to have the native, Ghanaian, the native to hear what I was saying. Not that many of you guys speak English. Like now we're talking and you speak a little bit English. We're all colonized by this Western world, so Jamaicans speak the British English,
Mm-hmm.
so forth. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's the same thing. I just want to relate whatever information that I have. You hear about Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and you hear about a lot of greats who sing, and then you have Lucky Dubé and all these guys that they sing. The majority of them sing in their language and people understand them.
That's true.
Not in sense that Ghanaian would not understand me, but I have to reach Ghanaians, and by one way of reaching was to speak in the language. And if I couldn't speak the language, they must sing in the language.
I see.
Where it started off.
I see. Now, KGNS, earlier you were telling me you tried to do a feature with a Ghanaian artist. Who did you try with?
I will reach out. I didn't say try. Yeah, well, try was the word I used, but I've reached out to a few artists. But the time that I have there was not permitting to connect.
Okay.
With the artists, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't want to say names because it wasn't anything bad. It's just that I've never really had a connection with them yet.
Okay.
So when I get back get back to where I was, this is where I get the chance to like write something, write over that, because at the time everybody was busy. It was the year of return.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't I connect with a few artists there. It was Kufinti, and I also what's his name? Sorry, I do not want to forget his name.
So
Akwabina Adipa.
Akwabua.
Yeah, Akwabua na Adipa. If I'm saying it right, I will learn this one later. So yeah.
All right, so
I don't mess them up.
you reached out to Kofinti and Akwabua, you mean?
Yeah, no, actually, I met these guys.
Okay.
At the studio. It was a King D studio. That's where we met. So yeah, having fun with these guys. We had fun. Trying to do some stuff with them. I did a little collaboration with Kwabina Adipa, and then and Kofinti was jumping in one of those music. So at the time when I write some music there, so yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, it wasn't like we really like sit down and reason. We were in the studio and we vibed. It was pretty awesome, and it was great actually. It was
I see.
It was amazing.
Now how many weeks did you spend in Ghana whilst you were here?
Actually, about almost a month. About 3 weeks and a half, really. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now, Kejines, let's go into the one you have been able to compose, though you did not get any artist to do that with. Who helped you in the composition? Who helped you in learning the pronunciation of these words?
Oh, man. Let me tell you something. It was a trial and error, and she is amazing, man. No other but the legendary Queen Ohemaa Woyeje.
Oh, wow. Ohemaa Woyeje did that job.
Ohemaa Woyeje is the best around this place, bro. Yeah.
I see.
Queen Ohemaa Woyeje. Yeah, she's amazing, man. Amazing queen. That's what I would say. She's amazing queen. Ghana has one of the most amazing queen ever. Yes. She take the time out, and I'm telling you, with her busy schedule, I do not know how she do it. And she actually spend the time, and man, and she definitely take the time out and did it.
Okay.
So she spent evenings and mornings and Bridget, it's so hard to even put it words together. She spent evening and mornings. I mean,
so
we spent all.
did she teach you? Kejinos, I want to know whether she taught you whilst you were here or when you left to Jamaica, she was doing that via online.
Actually, that's what it is. She was doing that online.
Oh, okay.
We were doing that online because it wasn't when I left. This happened. Because time was not permitted for me to stay any longer than what I wanted to.
Okay.
So we started talking about it, and so we were waiting for people because their schedule was so different. We decided to. I asked her if it's possible that we could sing the song in trees. She said, yes, we could. She said, it might be a little bit harder for you to do it. And I said to her, I'm willing to learn. Let's do it. And 1 week. 1 week. And I was amazed. She was amazed with me because she couldn't believe it herself. I was going through with it every day, and we were corresponding. And I'm telling you, she is a teacher that doesn't accept any type of flaw, you know. But because of my accent, most of the time she will say, "Well, you're not Ghanaian." Not in a bad,
Ghanaian.
not in a bad way, not in a bad way, but to let me know that yes, I will get it better. But you know, I have to keep working on it. And yeah, she's trying with me, man.
I see. Now, something beats my mind here, K-Genius. Listening to the message in the song, I was wondering why you targeted Ghana by writing in Tree, because the song talks about politicians who are greedy. The song talks about politicians who are not thinking about the citizens. Then I ask myself, really, do you really think Ghana is a target for your song? That's why you did all you could to do this song in Tree.
No, it was not about just Ghanaian only. Because you know, everywhere is corruption is everywhere. It's corruption is in the U.S. Corruption is in Jamaica, and everywhere I go, corruption is there. No, you always hear about the motherland, and I've never been into the motherland. And the first place I've been is Ghana. When I first landed in Ghana, Accra, Ghana is amazing because it was so beautiful. It is like I was back home in Jamaica immediately when I landed.
Okay.
And I said to myself, well, wow, this is like Jamaica. So it's my smile on my face. The smile on my face once I land never leave. And the greeting and the warmth that I received from the Ghanaian people coming through the airport. And this is no joke. I'm coming to the airport. I would say I'm nobody, but I'm not known as nobody, you know. But I'm coming through, and all you hear is Rasta, big up, hey Rasta, you know what I'm saying? Like the warmth and like if I would make 10 steps, I would get a greeting from a Ghanaian.
Okay.
And that was amazing, man. That was beautiful on my part. And I had a smile on my face that couldn't leave. It couldn't leave. My smile on my face could not leave because that was a good welcome for me. It was a good welcome for me. And for the year of return, I'm getting that welcome. It was amazing. So, yeah, let's answer that question now. So, when I reach out in Ghana and I could see the same thing, I see the place was dusty. I seen kids begging. You know, people are asking for things, and it was the same thing. Everywhere you go, you could see that. How can I? And the question now, I start asking questions, and I would talk to the Ghanaian people. Why is it? And it was so amazing that Ghanaian people were so independent. There was so much businesses I could see, and I could see so much potential, so much growth. And man, I was excited. My mind started getting sharper, and I started asking questions to the people. So I will reason to the Ghanaian people, and people would tell me, some would tell me their problems, and some would tell me this, and I could see things for myself. And I would ask the question, why is this, and why is the government can't do this, and why is that? And the question I asked still pointed to the same thing we face everywhere else. It's not even because. So you say the color is black, but the color is black, but you put a white in it, or the color is white, but you put some more color in it. So if a picture is taken and it's black and white, it's just black and white. But if the picture is taken and it's colorful, then it's hiding something also.
Okay.
So, you know, you could see the color or a bright picture, but you see something in it, or something looks so pretty, or so good, but then you know you've been deceived by these pretty looks. You see a shiny car, you want to buy it, but no, you pay the price for what you're buying. And the same thing, price that we pay for being free and the price that we pay to live is unfair to know that we were the first black people in Africa and somebody comes steal it right on our nose, take our kindness for weakness, and then we have people who are called coups or politicians or politicians and they say I don't want to say it's also in Ghana. I know it's everywhere because I don't know who these people are, but I know if the people are considered to be the government, then we put people inside the system to make sure that we get a better treatment, yet still many of us who strive to do this end up falling. And you have to understand, you have to forgive them because they're falling. Because they're falling because they were blindsided by the revenue that was offered to them that was only a piece of paper, that you're giving away your gold, your minerals, your iron for a piece of paper when you have more values in your country that you can just do it yourself and lift up your own country than you have make other people country build up and your own stay the same and the people get poorer and them suffer. So that song came to me, bro, in Ghana.
Okay.
Because that's what happened and I had to do it. I had to make sure I do this song. The Ghanaian people is the inspirational people for this music. Yes, it is.
I see. All right, so I'm still talking to my brother from Jamaica. He goes by the name K Genius, and he has this song called Revolution. Revolution is actually a song talking about corruption in Africa, corruption in the whole wide world, and the fact that he decided to sing in tree with support from radio presenter Ohemaa Woyeje at Angel 102.5 FM. That is how come we are talking about this. Now let me go back to K Genius once again and ask him. He has Revolution in two versions, one in English and one in Tree. Which one has been so impactful? Which one has generated more discussions so far, K Genius? Which one has generated more discussions, the English one or the Tree one?
I can't even answer. That's a big question to ask. Time will tell. I think really and truly, I'm rooting that the tree will reach all the native people of this language, and they will accept it and they will hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm going for that because I want to relate with the people and I wanted to have that communication with them. I want them to know that I care, and for me to go that far, it shows that I care, you know. So whether it's English or it's Tree, as long as the message reach the massive of our people, then yeah, that means I have said something and the people have heard, and that's good enough for me, you know.
I see. Now, I know that you took time to learn this language. Now that you are done with studio works, can you perform this? Have you performed it before?
Well, I've learned it in a week. Doesn't mean that I haven't performed it yet, but I still need to work on it. That still good, you know. I will already Aputre asa wo ye awimo yedi osebedi yano amanipo empanye ya enya omoni amabato rasta. So not saying that I wouldn't be able to perform the song, it's just that I need to go back, and revisit it constantly until I could announce it properly. So when I reach Ghana, I'll be able to deliver. I say, yeah man.
I see. Now, are there plans to come do media promotion or media tour in Ghana when, God willing, the COVID-19 cases go down?
Yeah, that's the older plan. I will be back by the grace of the Lord, yeah, by the grace of the Father, yeah. that's the plan. The whole plan is for me to be back there. So yeah, I am ready to come back. So I'll prepare myself for the Ghanaian people for sure. Yeah. So I'm preparing myself. So just so you get a little piece of that, a little bit of it. So hopefully when you see me, it'll be more fluent, you know, for me to be singing that song, and people will say, yeah, I've done a good job. I'm hoping that people accept, not really judge or criticize at the moment, because it's my first time and it takes a week to do that, and it wasn't an easy thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't. We give thanks to Ohemaa, Woyeje, my manager. She's my manager, so she spent sleepless nights with me, man. I would say on the phone, and the reason why I say that because I really give it to her. She has her business, she have a newborn baby, and she have her family to take care of, and yet still, she spends such much time. She was a patient with me. You have to give it up. Nobody knows right now what Ohemaa Woyeje is capable of. She is an amazing woman, an amazing queen you guys out there. Because it wasn't easy, and she didn't let up. She made sure that it was good enough. Even because my language is a little bit different and it's a little bit thick. She makes sure that I get it, and when it was done, she accepted, and that was good enough for me that she accepted it. So therefore now the Ghanaian people will accept it, and I hope that's the case, and I really bless that. I appreciate that for Ohemaa Woyeje, my manager. Big up, Ohemaa Woyeje. Wherever you're there, queen forever. With all means, expectation. Big up.
I see. Now, Kejini, especially, I've listened to the song and I must commend you for that effort. I have enjoyed it and I'm still trying to sing it just as you did. So I will just implore you to learn the words very well, because when you come to Ghana, any live interview you would attend, the people would cause you to perform it. So get ready for us. Now, my next question will be, in your next attempt to come to Ghana, do you have some plans? Do you have some artists in mind that you would want to do features or collaborations with? So we introduce your song Revolution to them, and maybe other songs you have on your platforms.
Yes, definitely. Definitely would love to. I would love to, deal with Stonebwoy. Maybe Shatta, Wale, maybe Samini, or maybe anyone who's willing to sit with me. Black Rasta. That brethren is a really amazing brethren, because I've met him, and Black Rasta has a wonderful spirit, So and actually he's willing to do a song with me. So right about now, that's who I spoke to yesterday.
Okay.
And he's willing to do something with me. So I am definitely willing to sit with everybody who would like to sit with me and say, yeah, we're gonna do something. And I'm moving forward. And this is just the beginning. So yes, I give thanks and praise. And for the year of return, I really appreciate the president doing that in Ghana, to accept back, Jamaicans to come back home to their land. And that is one of the most beautiful things, and I take the opportunity to do that. I'm hoping that everybody, every blacks in the earth will pay attention to these things, that we are not accepted, not in the US, not in China, not in Europe, not anywhere else, but to come back home to the land where they belong. And because we as people, we have a lot to offer, and we have a lot to receive. And time permits us not too long on this earth. We don't really have time, but we have the communication skills and the ability to come together and
Okay.
make a difference.
Okay.
Learn something, teach something, give back more than taking. And that's something I would love to do, especially the youths are our future, you know, and we don't really to give them anything back. So they fight and they struggle, you know, just like I and I did. And we shouldn't make it that way, you know. We should make sure that it's easier for them, you know, because many a few are chosen and we need to choose people, but we to also help everyone else we need, you know. That's all it is, you know. Give thanks.
All right, K Genius, thank you so much for talking to us from Jamaica on your project that is The Revolution. We are still expecting him in Ghana. When he comes to Ghana finally, we are going to have another session with him where he'll be performing this song. And of course, he's told us about some collaborations and a media tour he would want to do. We wish him well wherever he is. God bless you once again. Thanks so much, K Genius, for talking to us from Jamaica. Ghana is waiting for you. Come and show us what you've got. Anyways, let me end the whole show here by saying thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, and Yao Lapiji for making this happen. My name is Sammy Flex. It has been the real talk all the way from Jamaica with my man, reggae musician K Genius. I'm out of here.